Welcome once again to Coach Jason Reuter weekly basketball show here, talking to the newly crowned district champion coach for the 11th straight year, District 5 AAA coach. Obviously, girls are on a good run, playing probably at the top of their game right now, offensively and defensively, rebounding and shooting lights out like I've never seen in a long, long time. And it's been a good run for you. 97 straight District 5 AAA wins over regular and postseason play. And right now, you're looking forward to a Friday night encounter here at home, which is what you've always wanted. You've won one district. That's one of your goals every year. You set out the goals. And you're going to have another shot with the region coming up. We'll let you introduce those two girls before we start talking. Though, go ahead and tell us who you brought with us here today, young ladies.
To my left here, I've got two juniors, Siler Falcon and Morgan Cartwright.
Well,
these are two
glad
special young ladies that are big contributors to the program, and I don't think we've had them on the show this season, so I wanted to make sure we got everybody. Everybody's important. That's what we're preaching, and these are two of the finer young ladies that you'll find at Bradley Central High School.
Well, I know that. I've seen them play their first 3 years. We got another year with both of them, which is great for the program and all. And you see them grow and gain confidence and learn, develop their skills and all that. Going back to the game last night, this is being recorded on Tuesday morning here on the BCHS Bearettes Network, by the way. We'd like to thank Mr. Sawyer and the students who make these productions possible. McMinn County, obviously our depth was always a factor in our games. Everybody we play, our size was a big factor last night, I thought. Our shooting remains, we shot from three-point range, 50% from three-point range, for Pete's sake. And overall for the game, 58%. You can't ask for much better shooting than that, I don't guess.
Yeah, I'll take that. I told the girls after the game that's the type of shooting that you would win a state championship if you could duplicate that every night, which you can't. If you look at our season average, we don't shoot 50% from three, nobody does, and we don't shoot 58 from overall, nobody does. I think we shot 80 from the foul line, right?
Mm-hmm. You sure did.
So they're going to shake their heads, nod in agreement. You know, I tell them when it's going good, it's not as good as it seems, and when it's going bad, it's not as bad as it seems. We made a decent McMinn County team look a lot worse than they are because we shot so well.
And they got some talent, yeah.
Yeah, we shot so well, and our defense, our depth is paying off. Not just last night. I don't think people realize they had an overtime game Friday with Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Of course, you got Saturday. You got Sunday off, but you got to practice. Whereas we had a 40-point win over East Hamilton. So not only are we deeper, but our players we have, their legs are a little more rested. And I could tell by the end of the first quarter, McMinn was grabbing their shorts, and we're subbing in, and hey, we're giving our guards breaks, and yeah, just a good team win. And but that means nothing now for Friday. Right. That plaque was nice. We talk about winning 6 championships. We won the regular season, which is 1. We won the district tournament, which is 2. We didn't get to have a Thanksgiving tournament. We didn't get to have a Christmas tournament. So now our goal is to win the region and try to win a state championship. So these girls are working hard, and I'm enjoying every day.
Well, I was just looking at your stats again there. 32 points in the paint because we're getting some really good assists. People are finding the open person, throwing it out to them. 39 points off the bench. And I can't begin to comprehend how Carsey Weber's shooting right now. 4 3-pointers the last game, 6 last night. I don't know what our record is as a team. We had 12 as a team. I'm not sure what our team record is. We'd have to go back.
Overall, you mean like this year?
No, for a single game.
Yeah, I know. All time, I couldn't. Seemed like maybe one time we hit 14, but 12's you hit 12 threes on 24 shots, you're going to win just about every time.
And you talk about our depth. 39 of our 82 points, almost half, were off the bench, and that shows you the strength and the depth of the team there. You forced 17 turnovers, but first period, 17-5 lead. We were, feeling each other out, I guess, so to speak. But then explode for 30 points in the second quarter, and everybody and their brother. I think Steve and I could have got dressed and gone out there and hit a 3-pointer or 2. Seemed like, because it gets contagious though. We had, Carson's hitting them, McKenna hitting Ashland. I think everybody who played, we had, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 different, 5 players looked like hit 3-pointers, or 3 players hit 3-pointers last night, but it just feeds off each other. And then you got Hannah Jones running the floor like a deer, and she's getting a lot of points where she's in position at the right time. She knows where to be, and the teammates know where she's going to be to hit her with that easy, fast break. And it's just all working together right now.
Well, it is, and the road is going to get tougher.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
So we're playing
Quickly.
The girls know that I don't let them rest off a win. We got to play smart, and we're going to play tougher teams. So the one thing concerns me is the caliber of teams we've played going down the stretch. We've done what we're supposed to do in every game. You've not seen us play somebody that we were supposed to beat by 40 and win by 15. You've not seen that out of this team. So they need to be complimented for that. They need to understand that we were supposed to beat McMinn last night. Now, I don't know that we'll beat them by 44 points.
44, yeah.
Very often. But so the girls are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm just trying to keep them sharp because this next team we play is Warren County. It's dangerous. The Cookville beat them by 2 points one time this year. Then after that, there's a chance we're going to play the winner of Cookville and Cleveland. We know that game could go either way, and if you win that, you're probably going to play Stone Memorial. And we know that they're ranked, 3 or something like that?
I think 3. Yeah.
They've got a Miss Basketball candidate, and with inside, maybe some people saying the best post player in the state of Tennessee. So
Tessa Miller, is that her?
Yeah. So we need everybody. You were talking about different people last night. I don't have last night's stats here, but
look at Siler Falcon. She tied for the team lead in rebounds last night with 6.
Yeah, and Siler Falcon didn't score any points, but she came in, played 11 minutes and 20 seconds, and had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and our team gained 15 points. You understand what that means? That
yeah.
With the 11 minutes she was in, we outscored McMinn by 15. So points are the team that scores the most points wins, but these ladies have other roles. What if I told you Sloan Carpenter didn't take a shot last night? Does that shock you?
Well, I didn't realize it. Yes, it does in a way.
Sloan Carpenter didn't take a shot. Does that shock you guys? Yeah, I would have. If you'd have said, I'm going to bet you 20 a biscuit before the game, Sloan won't take a shot tonight, I'd have took that bet every night.
Yeah.
Sloan Carpenter didn't take a shot, but she had no turnovers, 2 assists, played 15 minutes and 6 seconds, had 2 steals, and while she was in the game, we were up 20. We outscored McMinn by 22 points. So I need Sloan to score some. That's not. We can't keep winning without her scoring any.
Right.
But that's just the way the game works. We are. Anybody knows our team? We are going to feed our post first, and I'm not giving any scouting tips on the air here. The rest of the district, they all collapse on our big people. What kind of threes do we want, Morgan?
Inside out.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, inside
we want
out.
Inside out threes for the most part. That doesn't mean you don't have a second, fast break and you got an open 3, but so the kids are doing what I'm asking, and I just want to make an example of you were talking Silas right here with us, and did she play perfect? No, she had a couple turnovers, but she had 6 rebounds, didn't score a point, but helped our team win. The biggest stat sticks out to me last night. It's pretty off the chart. We made 31 buckets, Gary, 25 assists.
That's an incredible number there.
I mean, you only had 6 buckets made that somebody did not assist the ball to you. So I think our kids had fun, and it's not always going to be this easy. But look, we can't. If you're talking about the past very much, you're not looking forward. You're gonna fade away. So we got to look forward, starting today. You can imagine. I went and ate with some family last night after the game, and traded film with another coach on Warren County, and I watched. I had to go home and I had to watch, so I watched the whole game, took a few notes, and this morning you're back at school at 8 o'clock, and you got, even though I've got PE classes, I've got responsibilities, and so as soon as we leave here, I'm going back to class, and I'm going to try to hang on to my planning period, and I've got a phone call appointment with another coach. So I don't know anything about Warren County other than what I saw on film.
Mm-hmm.
And that one film, what if you had that one film on us last night? You'd
Yeah.
say, don't worry about number one shooting.
Right.
She don't even shoot.
Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
what? We all know Sloan Carpenter can shoot the ball.
Yes, sir. Sure do.
So that's how you got to do your homework. And that game's over. We got the plaque. We'll put it up on the wall. This team will always be 2021 district champions. Now let's go get ready for the next game.
Let me ask you, while I'm thinking about the district, we had the presentation of the team plaques. Will they announce a all-district tournament team
Yes,
like we have in the past?
it's been a very peculiar year because of COVID. We're playing all these games at the higher seeds home team. We didn't really do a presentation last night.
Right.
We probably could have. We locked those in, unlike the regular season coaches vote. The district, we decided several years ago, first, the team that wins it gets 4. The team that comes in second gets 3. The third and fourth gets 2 and 2. And then 5, 6, and 7 get 1.
1. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but we tried it the other way. And it
Seems equitable.
It gets political. And could you finish third and deserve 3? This is the simplest way to do it in my eyes. So what I've got to do is get the 4 names to Coach Jackson, and that'll be announced. I would think within the next 24 hours you'll have that list.
Okay, well, we'll have our next broadcast, in which will be Friday night here from Bradley Central, Jim Smitty Arena at 7 o'clock with Warren County, the Lady Pioneers, a team that we've not seen. I was trying to recall, I don't remember seeing them in a while. They've not been in the mix from the region so much as Cookeville and
4 years ago we played them in the region, first round right here, first round, okay. 4 years ago. And I do know this team that we're playing is better than that one. We won, I can't remember, we won by 40, but this team is much better.
Well, let's talk to these young ladies here. Siler Falcon, we'll start with you since you're the biggest and you could hurt me, I guess, if you wanted to. Appreciate both of you being able to come today. And Siler, I've seen you in the last few games, and I sure, Coach, would back me up here. You have grown in confidence. You've got that left head fake, spin to the right when you get in low.
Yeah.
And you're getting it down pat. And I don't know how many points you had last night.
We just talked about it. She didn't score any.
She didn't score any. Okay, that's right.
Did a lot
that's
of
right.
other things. 6 rebounds.
You had 6 rebounds there. But you've been scoring points for the Bearettes. And you're the first when Mahonen is in trouble, she's winded or she's got foul trouble like she had last night.
Yeah.
You're off the bench. You're the first one usually going off the bench there. And, of course, Coach is counting on you. And we go from, you're the tallest player on the team. So we go from a 6-footer to you're 6'2", I think, something like that. Folks from Bradley may not understand your background or know where you came from. Tell us where you were, where you started playing ball, where you came from to Bradley.
Well, I came from a very small private school over in Collegedale. And I started playing, so since it was such a small private school, they didn't really offer elementary school athletics. So I tried playing basketball as much as I could. So I got into intramurals, they offered that when I was in kindergarten. So I got into basketball intramurals, and then when I was able to actually get on a real basketball team, I made the 5th grade team playing for the middle school. So I was a 5th grader playing for the middle school team, and then ever since then is when I've been on a real team, and so I would say I started playing pretty young, as much as I could is what they offered.
Have you always been taller than the rest of the girls on the team
Yes.
typically? So you had an early growth spurt?
Yeah, I tried thinking a lot about, I honestly feel like I was 5'6" in 1st grade. I was very, I've always been very tall.
Yeah.
I don't remember a time where I was necessarily looking up to people. It's just always been.
Are your parents tall? You get your, okay.
My mom is 5'9", 5'10", and my dad is 6'7". So that's where I get it from.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Well, I know your mom, Kelly.
Yeah.
I've seen her and talked to her a few times. I don't know if I've met your dad, probably have somewhere along the line. But obviously, Coach, she's a weapon you can bring in there that should be starting for a lot of teams around here. And
Siler's had to overcome some adversities. Her sophomore, she didn't play last season at all. Not 1 minute. She had a back surgery. She had a herniated disc and a ruptured disc and a herniated disc.
It was bulging.
Bulging
and a whole
disc.
bunch
So
of
she didn't
stuff.
play 1
Yeah.
minute last year. So
I remember.
that's not good. But guess what? When life gives you lemon, you got to make lemonade. Siler she's improving slowly. There's times that she wants to just tell me to shut up and quit coaching her so hard, but she knows that I care about her. I think that.
That's never going to happen either.
No, I'm going to keep coaching her. I told her she could be the difference between us. She could be the difference. I don't know if she knew this when I said you could be the difference between us winning a state championship and not. You could come in off the bench and you might play 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. You may be a matchup problem. She is a rim protector. And if you don't know what that term means, when your guards get beat, when you have someone like Siler in the middle of the lane, Gary, it makes – how many block shots you have last night?
That's what I was looking at, 2.
2. You know how many she altered? Probably, I'm just going to guess, 5 or 6 more.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Well, that didn't intimidate me if I looked up because I'm only like 5'7" or so. And
if you got a rim protector, it's a very valuable asset to have in the game of basketball because it covers up for some miscues on the front. And I don't care how good you are at defense. Look, I've got the ball. You're guarding me. I know where I'm going. You don't. My best defenders are going to get beat occasionally because we're pressuring the ball. So Siler does a good job of that, and I'm proud to coach her, and I'm looking forward to the future. But right now I want to squeeze every drop we can get out of her this year and keep getting better each practice. How much do you get better? A little bit every day is what we're looking for. And by the time she leaves here, if the good Lord's willing, you're going to see a girl with if she wants to, she'll play college basketball if she wants to. Let's talk Morgan a little bit right here.
Yeah, Morgan, you're a junior, and you were on the winter court. You had a couple of Bearettes on the winter court there.
You got a lot of pretty girls.
Yeah, and you see them in street clothes like we're seeing today. They look totally different than what they do on the court with their hair is pulled back in ponytails and, hot and sweaty and stinky, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. That's not the right term to use. Anyway, y'all look beautiful. Anyway,
Thank you.
Morgan, tell us about your background. I know we were congratulating the Lake Forest Middle School girls, and they mentioned your name, and they were looking out there. Well, she's at Lake Forest. She was at Lake Forest, and all these girls from Lake Forest. But tell us where you started.
I started playing basketball on a team in 2nd grade at Black Fox Elementary School, and I played all through elementary through 5th grade, and then I went to Lake Forest and played for Triplet and Haas and Hoffman and Coach Morris, who is the best. She's the best.
Well, Coach Morris, we had her on the air Saturday night, and I said she's a lot like the legend Jim Smitty, hard-nosed coach, old school. Pat Summit, we know how hard-nosed Pat is. This old guy right here, he's sort of in that same realm of hard-nosed, no excuses are accepted kind of play, and that's why he is so successful, why the team's successful. And I know you guys have to buy into that because that's part of being a Bearette. And how do you feel about the team right now, Morgan? It seems like we're playing good.
Yeah, I think our shooting is doing so good. Carsey is just coming in and just killing it, and that's helping a lot, especially coming off the bench.
When you have a bench player come in, your leading scorer with 20 points, career high for her, by the way, too, that's pretty imposing. And like Coach said, she's got height. You got Ashton Estrada come in with height. You got Hannah Jones and Mahoney. I mean, good grief. It's the tallest team. Is this the tallest team you've had overall? We had the Twin Towers, but Hannah and Anna are almost like the Twin Towers. Maybe not hardly as tall.
Not as tall.
But
Becklin Brooks was the tallest 2 posts I had, but our guards weren't as big, and I didn't come off the bench with anything. I don't know. I'd have to look. This could very well, overall, from top to bottom, if you took the entire roster, this could be our tallest team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Coach have any superstitions that he won't admit to? He says they're routines, but I know we have to line up the same way for the anthem.
Yeah.
We do the fist bump thing, and we sit in the same seats. That's some of the ones I know about that he would admit to. It's routines, but not superstitions. But
I don't know if we should give them away.
well, maybe we shouldn't. Okay, we won't go there. But
I know. We're just routine oriented. That's why.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, we're just routine oriented, and
it works. What works, make it keep happening. Well,
Morgan, let me say this about Morgan Cartwright. She's you're not going to see any gaudy stats out of her and whatever, but I'm going to tell you she's a very, very valued person on this team, and she has a place on this team. I think that she's the first one over there to greet a kid, like Carsey and her are best friends, I would say. She's over high-fiving Carsey, but if Carsey's not playing so well, she's also over high-fiving Carsey. Come on, let's get it going. So She comes in and does whatever I ask in practice. She'll take on any role. A lot of times Morgan has to run the other team's offenses, and sometimes they don't. They got to go like 20 minutes nonstop, or I'm subbing the black team in, and the gold team just keeps running over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't understand what's going on behind the scenes. They just see the girls on the floor, but they don't know that this thing doesn't work without everybody behind the scenes. You know, we're not even talking about, you know, Coach Freeman just walked in here. I got assistant coaches, Amy Tinsley, Keith Freeman, Adam Belford. You know, I'm the guy you stick the mic in his face, but I'm just one little part of this. So I just want to make sure Morgan Cartwright gets recognized. She is a team leader and a team bonder, and she's a big part of what we do.
And very well liked around Bradley Central High School.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very nice person, personality and all that. One play that stuck out in my mind last night was when Jemiah Williams took a charge from a girl screaming down the court from McMinn County. She stood there, and here's a girl who had major surgery on her knee, still wears a leg brace, but she showed the team, here's what you do as a senior. This is how you step up and help the team out. And she took that charge.
We reward our kids for taking charges, and we keep up with that, and that's something that Sloan Carpenter tried to take one last night. You know, I think we all kind of grabbed our chest
She
like,
did.
Sloan tried to take a charge, first time all year. And we love Sloan, but that's a sophomore. It's not natural, Gary. You don't come into this world wanting to take charges. So you have to sacrifice your body.
Yeah.
What bigger example of team commitment to, because it could hurt.
Oh, yeah,
It could
I'm
hurt.
sure it does.
I mean, you got to learn how to fall, and you could land on your tailbone, and you know, it's just, but you're right. The game was out of hand. We were going to win. When I don't know. I think it was still the first quarter, wasn't it? I mean, second quarter.
Yeah, it's for halftime, I believe. Yeah.
We're up 25 or 30.
That fires the team up.
You know, a lot of guys, a lot of girls would, hey, we're up 25 points. We're going to win. I don't need to take his charge. No, Jemiah took one.
Yeah.
Ashlyn Cretton took one.
Yeah.
So we do some quick charge drill every day. Am I right, girls? We do either 2-on-2 closeout or Texas charge every day. It's not long. You know how many minutes we do it?
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Well,
that's it. And you move on to the next drill.
It seems like all you need there. Well, Friday night, big game with Warren County, Lady Pioneers coming in. And now we step into do or die facet of the game. You lose Friday, you're done. You win, you move on to play in the semifinals. Still it's a do or die game. You got to win the semifinals at least to get to the sub-state or the sections, whatever you want to call it. But let's take them one game at a time. We need a big crowd. And boy, the crowd last night, can't say enough about them. And I loved it when late in the game when the student body gets up and walks out and circles around and comes back through the tunnel there. I don't know who. I got a feeling I know who did that and was responsible for that, and I'll find out today. But
I need to thank the fans. Our student body. I think it helps you girls. Am I right?
It does.
As long as they.
And the cheerleaders.
There's a word called class.
Yeah.
I want them to be classy.
Yeah.
But you can have fun. You don't want to take the fun out of it. I want that student section there that makes these kids play a little harder. You know, there's a sense of pride, I think, with Bradley Central and Bearettes program, and those kids enjoy coming, and we want them to be at every home game. I remember playing. I know that when I get too old to not remember what it's like to be a player. You know, when the student body's there and they're cheering for you, and the crowd's there, and you know, you dig down a little deeper. You can't help it.
Yeah, we missed them early in the year, missed the cheerleaders, and they've been back a couple of weeks too, and that's just great to have everybody back there. We still would like to have everybody come out. We will have a restricted attendance somewhat, 500 or 600 will be the max can get in there, but come early, get in there Friday night. You must wear a mask to get in. You will have your temp checked at the door. It'll cost you $8 per person to get in. No passes except of any kind during this COVID virus thing. That's mandated by the TSSAA, I guess, there. But Coach, I want to thank you again as always. We'd like to talk with you again next week. Thank you, Siler Falcon and Morgan Cartwright, two lovely young ladies who are juniors. We're going to have them back again next year, which is good for the program. And we'd like to wish you the best of luck. Stay injury-free. You know, we've gone through that before. You've experienced that yourself. We had Anna Mahone missed a whole year, her sophomore year. And last year we had Anna Walker and Jemiah both go down late in the season there in tournament time. We don't need any of that. So.
That's about all. I don't pray about wins and losses. I pray keep us safe for every game.
Yeah, that's the main thing there. But until next time, folks, this is Gary Ownbey, your host here for Coach Jason Reuter show this week. we'll say God bless and go Bearettes.